Rich, we're off to London at the weekend. You've had a bit of time to reflect on the cup win. How pleased were you with that win, and how much are you looking forward to going down and turning them over on Saturday? Sorry.
Yeah, in regards of the cup, really pleased to be in the next round. The draws this evening, not sure who we're going to get. Not particularly that bothered at the minute. But in terms of the performance, really pleased. I thought we scored some really scintillating tries, and there was a fair few plays on the scoreboard, which was pleasing from our point of view for the players. They worked hard last week and backed up a result from the previous week against Dewsbury. So a lot of positives to come out of the Barrow game.
And London are a team kind of had a bit of a stuttering start. What were you reading into that start, and how much of a tough test is it going to be on Saturday?
It'll be tough. It will be a tough game. I think they're going through some adversity at the moment. Obviously they've lost the coach and a couple of senior players, and they've got a few injuries as well. So they're going to be up for this game. Their home form's not too bad. The last two fixtures they've won at home. I think it's just travelling that they've not been too good at. So we know they're going to be a different proposition at home. We're fully aware of their strengths. We're looking to exploit a few of their weaknesses as well, which they haven't got many. They're a well-coached team, and it's a bit of backs against the wall for them. I think they've been putting out fires over the last few weeks in terms of the personnel, and obviously Andrew Henderson's come in and trying to pick up the pieces there. And what happens is you end up putting out them fires, you end up kicking on, and we don't want them to put out our fire this week. We want to really take the game to London.
Last week was the first time you've recorded 2 wins on the spin. Is it important to try and keep that momentum going moving forward?
Certainly. Momentum's an integral part of sport, and for us at the moment, we've lacked a little bit of momentum during the first 5 or 6 games of the season. So to gain some momentum going forward is good. There is a challenge that we're going a couple of 100 miles down south, and we're playing against a team who have not had it easy over the last few weeks. So that is a challenge in itself. We've got to rise above that. Have a good week this week. Practice some of the things that we didn't quite get right at weekend. I thought for the first 10 minutes of that second half against Barrow, we threw away a lot of opportunities. So we need to fix that up this week. And I was disappointed with certainly a soft try when they barged over from close range. It's not really what we want to be defending about. And a couple of kicks. So yeah, there's plenty to work on there. If we can fix up our defence on goal line and manage the opposition's kicks, I think we're not far off.
Yeah, not far off. Hopefully that perfect 80-minute performance, which you showed signs in obviously the first half on Sunday. Do you think that kind of complete performance is around the corner? Do you think?
It'd be good to get an 80-minute team performance. I don't think, because of the quality of the opposition in this league at our level, I don't think you can't sustain that. We want to play for the full 80 minutes and compete and have a good attitude and effort. But the opposition have a bit to play in that as well. And London, and I'm sure at some point this weekend, will be up against it. But also we'd like to turn that onto London as well, and to see how they handle it. We're going in confident this week, but yeah, momentum is a big part of sport. I think the important thing is actually recognising where you are within the game. Is the game going our way? What do we need to do to try and get back in the game? And sometimes you've probably just got to do what you've been doing for the first half, and continue what you've been doing and believe in your process, believe in your structures and your game plan.
And a word, if you can, on the any team news you've got or any injuries you might have picked up. Obviously, Miles is going to be out for a while. Any more injuries that might have reappeared from Sunday?
Not particularly, no. Thought we managed the squad reasonably well at weekend. We were fortunate enough to be quite ahead in the game, and then we brought a couple of players off and had a look at a few different combinations. I think it's a big ask as well. When you've not trained in a certain position or you've not played simply since the start of the season. It's a big ask to then come in and expect individuals to put on a 100% performance. It was tough for some of our players, but we've only got a real small squad at the moment. We are fortunate enough with injuries. Miles is our only long-term absentee. So we want everybody playing well. We want the players who come in to raise their standards, so the players who have been existing in the squad over the last few weeks actually get better as well. That's where we want. We'll be looking to do that again this week, with one eye over at the Easter period as well.
Finally, as well, how much of a selection issue is it, selection dilemma rather, after the team played so well last week, we rested a couple of bodies, wanting to bring them back in this week? How much of a good problem is that to have for you?
That's brilliant. It's exactly what we want. We wanted the players to come in and perform well, and we wanted our existing players who were in form to actually get better. I don't think I'm sure if you went and asked the team, our squad, have you played your best this year? I'm sure the answer would be no. So we've got an opportunity to do that this weekend. We want everybody playing well. Now going to the guys who we didn't play last week, they've got to earn the stripes this week in training. A couple of players missed out for whatever reason. They've got to work hard this week to get back in the firing line. Fortunately, we haven't got many injuries except for Miles. So everybody needs to be on top form to continue the momentum forward.